Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative. Sorry about the quality. I'm recording this on the iPad, but I just had a talk with a doctor that works for Spidertech, and of course that's the mask company that I recently reviewed in the previous video. So what I had questions about was about the full seal and how to apply the mask on in a proper way. Because the very short video on the website and through what I've seen on Instagram, it didn't give a clear enough picture on how to put the mask on without, in my case, in my personal case, suffocating myself. So I was instructed by the doctor and I learned a few things, including how to put the mask on properly and what is going to be changed in the next version. So as you can see, I have the mask on. I'm going to be looking at myself instead of the camera, so let's see here. I got the black one, so let's see if we can see all the contour lines and how it goes to my face. So this is how the mask should be properly put on. Kind of on the lower portion, here's my nose tip right here. So I have maybe, I don't know, it's a larger nose, so it's going to go about halfway here. When you apply the mask on, you kind of push down right here so there's no air gap, but then they say just let it fall on the rest of your face. Don't stretch it out, don't push it in, just kind of have it stick and then just fall along the rest of your face, and then you're fine, or supposedly fine. So what that does is that creates almost like a beak following your nose line, and it gives you a space to actually breathe. And one thing they specified, which I mean I can definitely tell by this is not like a filter. This material here is not going to be a filter, because the one thing that you do, let me see if we can get another mask so I can show you, is when you remove the back sticker on here, there's a section here. So this is how this looks normally. So you remove here and here. This kind of portion, this back sticker material, doesn't get removed. So that goes here. So even if it was flush against your face, there would be nothing to breathe through, because you can't breathe through basically wax paper. The kind of back to any sticky bandage material or sticker material that you may see. So yeah, just remember that it's not a filter, it's more of like a shield, and it does such, and that works out. So the second question that I had was, or it could have been the main one, is that when you see the optional part to fully seal the mask, so there are perforations. Oh, you can almost see here, I kind of inhaled. I wasn't even doing anything, I just kind of like sucked in and kind of stopped me from breathing. This is something that I'm imagining they're going to improve with a version 2. Yep, see, there it goes again. Now that just may be because it's weak structurally, because I already removed the bottom portion of this, and maybe it's catching a little bit in. But then again, regardless of if this is sealed or not, it shouldn't be breathing in so easily. This is just something that I have an issue with. So you remove this part and this part. Now you have a perforation here that you can remove this. So what I was doing is I was putting this on my face, and it had a full seal. But what you're supposed to do is, let's see if we can get this. I'm going to put my finger here. I'm going to pinch this closed so it becomes more of like a beak. Think of like the pointiness of a KN95 mask. That's what it is. Oh, it's already getting a little bit hard to breathe because my finger's here, but they say to kind of remove this. So there's an air gap, but still with that, the stickiness is all along here. So whether you have an air gap now, or if you're running or moving around and maybe it bumps, or, oh well, and then it seals up naturally, it just can't be done. It's something that definitely needs to be improved. Even just sitting here, it becomes hard to breathe. It's not something that I'm a fan of. Again, what they have here is the Kinesiology fabric material. It's 100% cotton. But it's basically what you do with this pattern. With this pattern and then the perforations and cutouts on the back. That's literally all you have. you can have as many cuts any which way for different activities, different people. But right now they have a kind of one size fits all, which may end up not working just because everybody's a little bit different. They say in version 2, this kind of cutout is going to go a little bit lower here because this is wasted space. It's getting a lot of cheek on me, and just make sure it doesn't go as high on the thin and, I guess, sensitive skin under your eyes. But yeah, every once in a while, even at a beak like this, I breathe in because this may be weak structurally. And the thing is, what I was doing is I was wearing this for running, I was wearing this for biking, and of course you need to drink water, and I don't have a straw, so what they say is you can kind of remove this here a few times and be fine, but every time you remove this, it's going to make the structure that much weaker. So let's see, and then when you kind of reapply it, just go like this, and just let it fall down here. It creates that little beak, but again, it's now weak structurally. It's not something that I see. Yeah, even if you're just walking along and you just breathe in a little bit heavier than you normally do, it just sucks it in. So let me just take this off here. I believe I got a good information from the doctor. I'm happy that they reached out. Again, not sponsored, not in any way affiliated with this company. I just thought that this is a good idea for a mask to have. And again, when I was walking around the city with this and exercising with this, so many people stopped me on the street asking what this was, because this has the opportunity to be one of the best face shields, not only for athletes, but for people just walking around. And if they can kind of get this right and get the instructional video and wording on the back of the package correct, I think this could be amazing. Again, the application instructions are: read the entire package insert before using product. Spidertech recommends to clean and dry the skin thoroughly before applying the tape. Remove kinesiology tape with care in the direction of hair growth. Single use only. Single use, but they say with reapplications as it kind of sticks on you, because unfortunately you cannot re-stick this because it does get kind of floppy here. But let's see what they have here as an information. So step 1, you may have seen this in the previous one, but we're going to read this here with just the new information we have. Snap the 3 marked spots on here, peel off the sides, and stick directly on face, covering nose and mouth. So it says nothing about having like a beak like this, and it says nothing about do not stretch along your face. Those are 2 key things that the doctor told me that made it better applying it here, but it's not something that you would read on here. And honestly, let's see if you can even see this lady wearing it here. It's blue, so you can see the contour lines. You can maybe see how it is properly a full seal with it little point, as you can see it as a point. You can almost see that point there, and not kind of flush here as I was doing it literally like this, when it should be more of a point like this. Again, I don't think this information on here gives enough to actually... Alright, now look here, because look at step 4, optional, remove bottom liner and close bottom for full seal. It doesn't say what you're closing against. It doesn't say do not close against the skin. It's more or less saying close against the actual product here. So we're going to try one more time, see how reusable this can be. Let's just say I took a drink of something or took a snack and I just want to put this back. So we're going to do it low in the nose. Make sure that there's no air gap here. And then again, let it fall. And yeah, we have this little air gap here. The bird beak. And yeah, you can see it's not exactly even. I didn't put this even, but then again, when you're applying this, it's not going to be even every time. Sometimes it's going to be like this. So we're kind of just walking around. It's good, the structure is good, but just for a second there, I saw this kind of indent, and it will do that, especially as the structure weakens as you're applying it, or even for the first time. And on a deep inhale, it goes fully in. And again, if this is sealed as such, it's going to be a start, and it's going to feel like you're being suffocated. So let's see, sticking this onto itself, trying to leave an air gap. Yep. I would recommend, until they fix this, honestly, I do see it as an issue. Do not seal this. Do not apply this at all without reading these instructions. And moreover, watching a video like this one here, because if you don't watch this video, you're not going to be able to do this properly. I think what I may do is release this video, which is going on 10 minutes, and I'm going to release a shorter video of just applying this as the doctor told me to. So I think that'd be good information that you can watch on just how to apply a Spidertech mask. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So that's what I'm going to do. But thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions for me or anybody, you can, of course, reach out to Spidertech, but reach out to me in the comment section below. You can email me at matt8b9@gmail.com. You can find me on Instagram at m8b9. You can, I already said email. Don't forget to like, applaud, and subscribe. I appreciate that so much. I will see you guys next time as I learn more about this and other things. So, bye guys.